Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Businessman is back. Businessman is back. Businessman is ready to do his business. Let's go. Let's do rank push business. Before that, let's begin the day with daily gain. Let's go. No way. Mm, let's first open my hands before before pushing ranks. Let's open my hands. Our business, rank push business. Next message, text message. Okay, okay.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
So Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
So off we go then. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, demands something highly charged. Yeah, we all know who's better on paper or in the rankings, but pride and passion can be a great leveller, especially here.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think we're going to be seeing an awful lot of the player Pedro Neto because he's so quick and agile, and his ability to twist and turn at top speed really does give him the edge in those crowded areas. I think he'll be his team's go-to guy when they're looking to counter too.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Saliba getting this one clear. Zaire Emery. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Hazard. Chalobah. And it's Caicedo. Great vision. Oh, good take in a good area. Caicedo. Achiampong. Fernandes. Deftly away. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Fernandes. Caicedo. Camavinga makes the interception. Suarez providing an outlet on that flank. Saliba.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
James. There's the crossfield ball. Garnacho. Fernandes. Cucurella in acres of space out wide. Camavinga. Pedro Neto. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Now it's João Pedro. Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Surely now! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Hazard. Fernandes. And it's Zaire Emery. Driving forward. And this is Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! He's done very well to get to that.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Goooo. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Chalobah. Now James. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. And Chalobah. Passes coming off in quick succession here. João Pedro played out towards the right wing. It's a threatening ball. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Achiampong. And it's James. Caicedo. Chelsea finding their passes. Great ball if he can get there. Face to face. Shot a goal! He scored! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Achiampong. Suarez with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Plays a sharp little ball here. Chalobah. Caicedo. Chalobah.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Now it's Pedro Neto. And Caicedo. Goooo. Back into the middle. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Takes aim and cross. There's the header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Garnacho. He has a look up. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Schlotterbeck is there to clear. Oh, what takes a shot! Oh, taken with style. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Achiampong. And it's Cucurella. And Garnacho, Caicedo. And it's James for Pedro Neto. Zaire Emery was in no mood for any of that. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Zaire Emery. Achiampong. James. Caicedo. Looking for the run. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Pings it across. Corner given. Cleared away. Just eases him off the ball. And the ball's gone astray. Threads one in. Played into space out wide. And it's just the goalkeeper's. There's the shot! Sticks it away! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And they've got a throw.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Lewandowski. He's had a shot! He's scored! Arsenal are level.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
After 72 minutes is number 13, Lewandowski.
Chelsea making consecutive changes here.
Substitution on the field, number 7.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Goooo proves too strong. Palmer. Azar. Now it's Gavi, looking to play him in, thinks about the shots.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Arsenal have scored 2 quick goals here and are right back on level terms. Quality ball. And it's James. Now it's Palmer. Knocks it into chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution on the field. Number 38.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. They've played it short. Garnacho.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Hoisted in. It is a corner. Cleared without hesitation. They get a throw in. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's neat. Tries to cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Danger averted for now.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
This might Valverde! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Caicedo. Palmer. Fernandez. And it's James. Palmer. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. James. Distributed tidily. Can he get on the end of this? Saliba. Oh, there's the clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. And there goes the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us.
Sorry for the inconvenience today. Let's play another match.
Arsenal going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself. Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And that gets things running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy Curtis Jones is someone who's shown remarkable maturity since his tender years, Peter. He's going to be handling a lot of link-up play while at the same time driving forward, waiting around the box, looking for opportunities to have a shot.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, that's fabulous! Well, now it's a race for the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He has found the way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gakpo looking to run onto it. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Gavi. Tries to pass it through. Van Dijk. That's Fitz. Salah. He's found a way through. Closing in on goal. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Konate. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And it's Zaire Emery. Fernandes.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Jones. Gavi. Now he's got space here. And this is Lewandowski. Now that looks a decent ball. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Szoboszlai, Bradley. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Luis Suarez!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Strong running down that left flank. Jones, and it's Fitz. Gavi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nice defending, it's got the job done.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And he's taking no chances there. And he plays one through. He's through and all alone! There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! There is the breakthrough! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Kerkez. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Gakpo. Ekitike. Over to the left. Azar. He's picked his way through. Looking to play him in. And he cuts out the supply. Kerkez.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Konate. And it's Vince. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's shifting through the gears here. Bradley looking to get on the end of this. Zaire Emery. Nice physical challenge. Zaire Emery is fouled. Half-time getting close now. Jones. Ekitike. Now it's Gakpo. Great defending, strong and determined. Ekitike. That has been cut short. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and it's Zaire Emery. Azar. Azar. It's Azar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Alexander-Arnold played into the box. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, they've certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Arsenal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So off we go once more.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Bradley knocks it into space, and here's Mohamed Salah. He's had it taken off him, and here's Mohamed Salah. And it's Soboslai. He gets big! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Konate, some resolute defending there. Oh, super find. And it's made its way to... And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mohamed Salah.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bradley. Salah. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Vitz. Searching pass he's played there. He's in plenty of space here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Zaire Emery goes on a run down the left wing. It's a threatening ball. He's had a shot! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Lewandowski! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And now he has 2. A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
tries to play it through. Gakpo has it out wide and in space. Plays it in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Sorry.
Saliba getting this one clear. They get a throw in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And a chance! They've scored!
It's a hat-trick!
There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it! So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Zaire Emery did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's picked it up out wide. It's Luis Suarez! Drawn out the best in the keeper.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Kerkesh. Zaire Emery. And he's forced to go back. Gavi under intense pressure.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
And that's gone loose. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Half an hour gone in the second half. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ekitike! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! About as smooth as it gets! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Liverpool playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Knocks it out wide. He is through here. It's a mighty effort! And the keeper threw out a limb. Kamavinga. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely worked. And he's intervened well there. He's gone forward. Chiesa. And here's Jones. This looks promising. Crossed it again. He's got tall. Final touch was poor. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Szoboszlai. And it's McAllister. Threads one in. Mohamed Salah in. It's Salah! Valverde. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And it's Fernandez. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Aimed beyond the defence. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Fermin. And that will be it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Lewandowski gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office.
Now let's go for rank proceedings. Last match of Division 5. Let's go. Let's go. After this, we will be heading to Division 4. Division 4. Let's go. Today's stream is a little bit inconvenient. So sorry for that. Hello there, how are you doing? Don't forget to follow. You are ready.
Manchester United are all smiles coming into this game. They've already secured their ticket to the promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I'd personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Sane in acres of space out wide. He's picked his way through, and he's there to clear it. In once more. Camavinga is there, and he can get that clear.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the through ball. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Sane is onto it in a flash. Ribéry. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Sané. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Celtic clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Sané clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
He's gone for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Now it's Camavinga. He is through here! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's onto this. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Azar. Neither side yet able to find the net. Zaire Emery. And it's Camavinga. Nice looking ball. Caught offside that time. Saka. He's in plenty of space here. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Now that looks a decent ball. Fernandez. Zaire Emery has a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Over to the left. Sané. And it's Ribery. That is good alertness. Now it's Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Camavinga. Out to the left it goes. Back into the middle. Well read. And the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's gone searching crossfield. Saka threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. Sané receives it in a wide position. That's a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Saliba tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vardiol driving forward. Hazard could try cutting inside here. Ribery. Yamal. So what can they make of this? Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he shoots! Cleared without complication. Well, that has not gone well. And it's hoisted clear. Shin to shin. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So off we go once more.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. Manchester United have turned up with a...
It's Asa!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder in the task.
And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Aims beyond the defence. Tries to pass it through. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Donnarumma. Here's Cannavaro. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Fernandez. Played out to the left flank. Has crossed into the middle. Schlotterbeck with the clearance. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Van Dijk. Spread out to the left. And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
That's unintentional.
And he thumps it clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Akanji. Nicely weighted ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Alexander-Arnold. He's got away. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Saka powering forward here. Saka. Messi. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Luis Suarez. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Camavinga knocks it into space, and he's managed to get free. Azar! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want him.
Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Sané. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Camavinga bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Could move up a gear here. Ribéry. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Spread neatly. And now they can clear their lines. It's Mkhitaryan!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Lewandowski. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
He's got away.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Substitution taking place.
And it's Mkhitaryan.
Mkhitaryan! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! About as smooth as it gets! Finally, the deadlock is broken! Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A 1-0 lead established.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Ribery. Looking to play him in.
Celtic can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Gavi. Looking wide. Takes a shot! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Time added on 4 minutes. Can he get it through? Chance for a shot! Goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Celtic could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Ribery distributed tidily. Now it's Yamal, looking for options for movement. Danger averted for now. And we're done. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were at times cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hombre. Full dress, full dress. Okay, let's begin our journey to Division 4. Let's go. How many points do I need for promotion? 15 points. 15 points for the promotion in 10 matches. This is going to be hard. This is going to be hard. Let's go. Let's go.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
Foden! Loose ball now, and it's come back out to him.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Alexander-Arnold, foot in. And the through ball. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision making we can't. He learned from it.
It's Hazard! Oh, there's the clearance. Played in deep. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's lofted through here. Saliba gets it away. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rice. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Foden. Alexander-Arnold. Played out to the right. In with the challenge. Threads one in. Camavinga. Foden. For Rice. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Punched away. Well, they've got it again. Looking for the run. Oh, easy pickings there. Hazard. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Looking for options for movement. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe!
And he's taking no chances there.
And this is Luis Suarez. So what can they make of this? Lovely bit of skill. Zaire Emery. Nicely weighted ball. Zaire Emery unable to make it, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Takes a shot! No mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Messi. Foden. And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. En dorsal 10, Messi.
And so we're off again.
En dorsal 19,
Alexander-Arnold.
En dorsal 20, Costa. En dorsal 47, serán sustituidos por en dorsal 11. En dorsal 18, Neymar.
He's got away. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. That's an imaginative pass. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Zaire Emery. Picked out Brooks. Tries a shot! Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Hazard, and he's managed to get free. Camavinga! Decent enough try.
Camavinga really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Can he get it through? Great ball, and he shoots! And the ball's come loose here. And we have our very first corner. too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Here's a sharp little ball here. Pass is just off target.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Great vision. This looks promising. Gavi, he's in a great position here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see. Big chance! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Zaire Emery. Van Dijk cuts it out. Rice. And that's put paid to a promising move. And the pass is intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Closing in on goal. Chance, surely! In he goes again! He's got a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And this is Luis Suarez.
Rice. This is the time you need that pace.
Knocks it into space. And he welcomes it in. And that has been clubbed away. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Rice. That is good alertness. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Gavi is there and he can get that clear. Luis Suarez! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde pinches it off him. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Last chance perhaps. Luis Suarez. There's the shot! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That has ended up in no man's land. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's tried one! Big relief, it just needed better contact. keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now, can they get him away? Played out wide. Camavinga. Vinis. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through.
Oh, let's go for another match. Mm, my players are a little bit weak. That's why it's being hard to beat them. No, they have high rated players who can run faster than my players. They overrun us. They overrun us, literally, they overrun us. Let's go.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Well, now it's a race for the ball, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Forlan. He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. Ribery with the short one. And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Camavinga. Pass somewhat off target. Searching passes played there. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And here's Suarez. Engages and forces him off the ball. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Forlan. And this is Ribery. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Ribery. Goes for the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And here's Forlan. Shot, surely! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Vardiol charging forward, the ball at his feet. That has been cut short. And Fernandez. Alexander-Arnold. Zaire Emery. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. And this is Forlan. Plays a sharp little ball here. Zaire Emery. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Camavinga. Spread it left. Vardiol. Messi. That's an imaginative pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That has ended up in no man's land. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Luis Suarez. Nicked it back promptly. Fernandez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Luis Suarez! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Hazard is offering a right smile there.
No, that's been intercepted. Looking for a runner. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's fabulous! Chance for a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Odegaard. And he's intervened well there. Schlotterbeck. And Guardiol. Dumfries calmly anticipates. And that could set him on his way. He's shifting. It's Forlan! That was superb goalkeeping.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's picked his way through. Camavinga. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And it's Camavinga. Zaire Emery. Odegaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep...
And he's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
And here's Suarez. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. It's loose and he's been caught napping. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nuno Mendes. Ribéry. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Denzel Dumfries. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Egypt needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah.
And Messi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And that was nowhere near his best. Zaire Emery. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Well, that is one way to stop him. Messi. Nice looking ball. Rijkaard. Oh, super find. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Luis Suarez. Great ball if he can get there. This looks promising. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Zaire Emery. Now who's going to be first to this? Ribery. Saliba cuts it out. Camavinga. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Zaire Emery. Messi. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold in acres of space out wide.
Manchester United seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Messi tries a shot! Well, there's the clearance.
Egypt really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. Egypt couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Messi. And it's Ødegaard. He's got away. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ødegaard couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's the header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Forlan really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too.
Threads one in. Nuno Mendes. Ribery. Ribery crosses. And that's the keeper's ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now he's off and running. Well timed, excellent interception. And that will be it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good...
Searching for a win. Searching for a win. Just now I registered 1 point. Still need 14 points for the promotion. Listen. Listen. Hmm. Ooh. Let's flip this one. Arsenal. Arsenal. This should be last game. Mm, for today, this should be it.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you didn't just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And he's taking no chances there. And that has been cut short. Foden. Ball's gone out of play. Can he get on the end of this? Cross to the back post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Oh, good spread. Foden. Oh, that's superb. Great chance! Goal! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Fernandes. Takes the shot! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Rice. Foden. Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Haaland! And he hits the net! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you. He's having a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Saka.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vardiol. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Saka. Saka going face to face with his great rival. And it's Rice. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He won't be happy with that one. Played out to the right. Liverpool are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Vardiol actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Rice goes short. And he shoots! Yes! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Arsenal get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Foden. And Makaleli. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Great vision. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Foot in.
Fernandez. Eze.
Saka. Foden.
Saliba gets across to intercept that.
Rice. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Saka providing an outlet on that flank. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's a very chance, surely! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Cleared without complication. Oh, what a ball! Lovely bit of skill. He's going for goal! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Substitution on the field, number 9, Van Nistelrooy.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Number 3.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Always going over the top.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Threads one in. And a shot! It's a loose ball. And that was very necessary. Out to the right. Saka is wide and looking to get onto this. Suarez looks to get on the end of this. And it's Rice.
Foden.
Saliba with the slide tackle there.
Foden
Is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rice. Now it's Saka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is moving chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Rice plays it short. Backward it goes. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Haaland. Looking to play him in. He's got away. Shot at goal! Now it's Eze. Pass somewhat off target. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Fernandez. And it's Rice.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Rice with a real chance here.
He's gone for the shot.
Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Eze has it out wide and in space. Forward it goes.
Foden.
It's Saka. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Suarez is herring after that one.
Rice.
Haaland. Now it's Foden. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Danger averted for now.
Foden.
Now it's Saka.
Real chance.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Saka deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That's a lovely, delicate pass. And he's lost his man here. And the shot! And that has been clubbed away. Looking for the run. He's had a shot!
Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So now the difference is 3. He is through here. Timber concedes a free kick for that. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. No, not quite.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
And they're quick to get it back. And he's managed to get free. Saka. Now it's Saka. Now it's Haaland. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Timber. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Suarez finds himself offside.
Foden.
Foden. Haaland. Now it's Rice. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Van Dijk has been sent off, just to confirm it was a straight red.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And it's Rice. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's made its way to him.
There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Rice, spread out to the left. And here's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way,
Takes a shot!
and that is that. Arsenal have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games.
Thank you guys. Thank you. This is all for today. I will be back maybe tomorrow, or I'll try to come live tomorrow. Maybe I won't be available for some day, or I will try hard to come live. Thank you. Thank you. Please don't forget to follow